In the vibrant yet demanding streets of 1920s Harlem, Puerto Rican immigrants carved out a new life far from the Caribbean shores they once called home. Amid jazz music, cultural shifts, and economic struggle, their kitchens became sacred spaces, places where identity was preserved and memories came alive through food. One of the most beloved dishes was arroz con gandules. This fragrant rice dish, cooked with pigeon peas, sofrito, and spices, filled small apartments with the unmistakable aroma of Puerto Rico. Even when ingredients were scarce, families improvised, substituting local beans or spices while maintaining the heart of the recipe. It wasn't just food, it was a connection to home. Another staple was bacalao guisado, a salted cod stew. Salted fish was affordable and accessible, making it a practical choice for immigrants. Soaked and cooked with tomatoes, onions, and peppers, it became a flavorful reminder of island life. Despite the simplicity, every bite carried generations of tradition. Mofongo, made from mashed fried plantains, garlic, and pork cracklings, was another cherished dish. In Harlem, green plantains were sometimes hard to find, but families searched local markets or adapted using available ingredients. The act of pounding the plantains in a mortar and pestle echoed through small kitchens, a rhythmic reminder of their roots. Pastilles were often reserved for special occasions. Made with green banana dough and filled with meat, then wrapped in banana leaves, they required time and effort. Preparing pastilles became a communal activity, with families gathering together to share the workload and stories from back home. Another comforting dish was sancocho, a hearty stew filled with meats, root vegetables, and corn. It was a meal that could feed many, making it ideal for large families living in tight quarters. The slow cooking process filled homes with warmth and comfort during cold New York winters. Street food culture also found its way indoors. Alcapurrias, deep-fried fritters filled with meat, were recreated in home kitchens. Though messy and labor-intensive, they brought joy and a sense of celebration. Simple meals like white rice with fried eggs or beans were common, reflecting both necessity and tradition. These humble dishes were proof that even the simplest ingredients could carry deep cultural meaning. Cooking in 1920s Harlem wasn't always easy. Limited space, shared kitchens, and financial hardship made preparing traditional meals a challenge. Yet, Puerto Rican immigrants persisted, finding creative ways to keep their culinary heritage alive. These dishes were more than sustenance, they were stories, memories, and identity. Hidden behind the bustling streets of Harlem, these kitchens became places of resilience and cultural preservation. Through food, Puerto Rican immigrants held on to their past while building a future, one meal at a time. As Puerto Rican immigrants settled into Harlem during the 1920s, they brought with them a rich culinary tradition shaped by Spanish, African, and indigenous influences. In small apartments filled with life and laughter, food became a powerful symbol of belonging. Habichuelas guisadas, or stewed beans, were a daily staple. Cooked with garlic, onions, and spices, they were served alongside rice, creating a simple yet deeply satisfying meal. Affordable and filling, this dish became a cornerstone of immigrant kitchens. Another favorite was pernil, slow-roasted pork seasoned with garlic and herbs. While traditionally prepared for celebrations, many families found ways to recreate smaller versions using limited resources. The aroma of roasting pork filled hallways, drawing neighbors together. Tostones, twice-fried green plantains, were a common side dish. Crispy on the outside and soft inside, they were often served with garlic sauce. Even in the heart of New York, these golden bites brought taste of the Caribbean. Empanadillas, small turnovers filled with meat or cheese, were popular snacks. Easy to prepare and share, they became a favorite among families and children alike. Caldo de palo, a comforting chicken soup, was often made during cold winters. Packed with vegetables and flavor, it provided warmth and nourishment during difficult times. Desserts also played an important role. Tembalik, a coconut pudding, offered a sweet escape from daily struggles. Made with simple ingredients, it was both affordable and delicious. Cooking was often a communal effort. Women gathered to prepare meals, sharing recipes and stories. These moments strengthened community bonds and preserved cultural traditions. Despite facing discrimination and economic hardship, Puerto Rican immigrants used food as a way to maintain their identity. Each dish was a reminder of their heritage and a source of pride. In the hidden kitchens of Harlem, these meals told stories of resilience, adaptation, and hope. They were a testament to the enduring spirit of a community determined to thrive. Life in 1920s Harlem was filled with challenges, but for Puerto Rican immigrants, food provided comfort and stability. Their kitchens became places where tradition met adaptation, creating a unique blend of old and new. Arroz con palo, a flavorful chicken and rice dish, was a household favorite. Cooked in one pot, it was both practical and delicious, making it ideal for busy families. Yuca dishes were also common. Boiled cassava served with garlic sauce offered a simple yet satisfying meal. Though sourcing yuca could be difficult, immigrants found ways to obtain it or substitute similar ingredients. Chichar en, crispy fried pork, was another popular dish, often served as a treat. It brought joy and a sense of indulgence. Seafood dishes, including fried fish, reflected the island's coastal heritage. Even in Harlem, families sought out fresh fish to recreate familiar recipes. Rice pudding, or arroz con dulce, became a favorite dessert. Sweet, creamy, and spiced, it was often prepared during holidays. Cooking techniques were passed down through generations. Children learned by watching and helping, ensuring that traditions would continue. Food also played a role in social gatherings. Shared meals brought people together, creating a sense of community and belonging. Despite limited resources, Puerto Rican immigrants remained resourceful. They adapted recipes, substituted ingredients, and made the most of what they had. Through their cooking, they preserved their culture and created a lasting legacy. Their kitchens became symbols of resilience and hope. Behind the lively streets of Harlem, Puerto Rican kitchens told stories of perseverance and pride. Each meal prepared within those walls carried the essence of a distant homeland. Sofrito, the base of many dishes, was essential. Made from garlic, peppers, onions, and herbs, it infused meals with rich flavor. Even when ingredients varied, the spirit of sofrito remained. Palo guisado, a stewed chicken dish, was a comforting staple. Slow cooked with spices and vegetables, it filled homes with warmth. Plantains were used in many forms: fried, mashed, or boiled. Their versatility made them a key ingredient in daily cooking. Beans and rice remained the foundation of many meals, providing nourishment and familiarity. Cooking was often done in small spaces, yet it was filled with creativity and love. Families made the most of their limited kitchens. Celebrations were marked by elaborate meals, bringing communities together. Food became a way to celebrate identity and heritage. Despite hardships, Puerto Rican immigrants maintained their culinary traditions. They adapted without losing authenticity. Their kitchens became places of strength, where culture was preserved and shared. Through food, they built a sense of belonging in a new land. In reflecting on Puerto Rican immigrant life in 1920s Harlem, food stands out as a powerful symbol of identity and resilience. Each dish represented more than sustenance, it was a connection to heritage. Meals were often simple, yet meaningful. A plate of rice and beans or a piece of fried plantain carried deep emotional significance. Cooking was sometimes done quietly, away from outside influence, preserving authenticity. Families gathered around small tables, sharing meals and stories. These moments kept traditions alive. Children learned recipes from their elders, ensuring that cultural knowledge was passed down. Food bridged the gap between past and present, offering comfort during uncertain times. Even today, many of these dishes remain popular, reflecting the lasting impact of Puerto Rican immigrants. Their kitchens may have been small, but their influence was immense. Through food, they preserved their identity, built communities, and left a lasting legacy. These 25 dishes were more than meals, they were survival, memory, and culture, quietly kept alive when nobody was looking.